guys, this is Joseph, the food driver guy, here with another honest review about this gig economy, especially Doordash and Grubhub. Those are the ones I like to talk the most because they are doing the most changes. I also do Amazon Flex, but that app, it never changes. It's always the same. It's very stable in my market, and you know what you can get, and that's it. And you know that once you get it, you can't really do anything else. But just do the delivery of the route. If you get a good one, bad one, and you get everything mixed, so you know what to get or what to expect from Amazon Flex. It's not really a trick to do this, to do that, to make more money on that. So they kind of figured it out, giving certain blocks and first come first serve route, and that's about it. Regarding Postmates, I used to do it for the incentives and for the bonuses and for the milestones, whatever, but they're not offering that anymore since a long time in my market, so I'm not gonna talk too deep about Postmates since it's irrelevant for me because I'm not using it as of now. So Grubhub and Doordash, those are the ones that those are the ones that they change the most. And I want to talk about Doordash, the new pay model, and then I'm gonna make a little comparison as to how Grubhub is doing versus Doordash, because most of you, I hear a lot of comments on the YouTube, and most of a lot of people, they think that Grubhub is a piece of crap. They think that Grubhub is a joke, and that Grubhub doesn't send the good orders. It's all about Doordash. So Doordash is the best, the king. Yeah, it's better than Grubhub, but we don't have to think like that all the time, because we always have to be open. We always have to have open options. We cannot be that close-minded to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make Doordash my primary. No, I'm gonna make my primary app the one that is working better for me at that given time, and I'm gonna try both. And if Doordash wins, perfect. If Grubhub sends me the best orders and they keep sending me good orders regularly, one after another, on a consistently basis, sure, why not? I'll go where they have the best offers. I look for work, and I pick my orders in a way that I can profit. So if Grubhub is gonna do it, perfect. If Doordash is gonna do it, that's good too. I don't mind whichever one. I don't have anything against any company. So they're giving us work, so that's perfect. So for that reason, I don't really think that we should discard one company just because another company we think is doing better. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about Doordash new pay model, as to why I think the new pay model is not sustainable. I know it sounds like we're getting the fish from the market or organic market or something, those terms, but in reality, we're getting used to a pay system that is still new, that is not proven, that works. And by doing that, it's a lot of complications on the road, because just think about it. I thought it was only me, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers posting that they are getting big offers, like $20, $30 big offers plus 2 additional bonus. So they're saying like they're even better than the drive orders, because the drive orders you have to waste your time, and at the end, most of the times they're not gonna leave you tips. So that's a problem with the drive orders. Yes, I totally agree with that. In fact, I did one today. I thought I was gonna have tip. I didn't have anything, so I just have the base pay. She was like roughly $24. So if I will do one of these big offers that they throw constantly on the system, or frequently, I will say, to a few people, I understand they're like $30 and plus $2, and you can knock them up really quick because they're usually ready to be picked up. So yeah, on that sense, that's great. Yes, of course, you're gonna get an excellent way of of getting or working towards your goal. But you have to see at the description of every big order they sent you, and I think it's something they're trying out. It's not something it's really working yet, like in its purest form. Like, it's something they're trying out to see if they can compensate some of the drivers for doing work. I don't know. They might have the reasons. I don't know exactly how that is, or how that works. But there are some group orders that are totaling like $40, $50. Doordash is paying $32 to deliver those. Doesn't make sense. How they're gonna pay me $32 and then how they're gonna make money, because they're only buying things for $52, and it's not the customer tip, it's Doordash pay, Doordash additional pay, and that's what they're getting into. They are throwing those offers with Doordash additional pay. That's how they get beefy. That's how they get really big. Those simple offers that you can knock in less than 30 minutes. Way better, of course, than the drive deliveries. But drive deliveries are designed to be delivered in advance. They're more important to Doordash. There's something there here to stay. Maybe they're testing this new system and see if we can actually, or they can actually eliminate Doordash Drive. Maybe that's what I'm suspecting, and see if this model works, if the orders get delivered on time, if customers are happy with their orders, and all of the people that we are signing into Doordash Drive, instead of making us compete for those orders, they will just throw us the order randomly as soon as we're driving on certain sections, as soon as we're dashing, and we don't have to waste that much time. And so it's more convenient for the drivers, because we don't have to drive all the way there to the restaurant, and we don't have to waste that much time without dashing 1 hour before, and until we complete the order, we cannot pick any more orders, and that sucks, because sometimes those drive orders take us an hour to complete, and they're already telling us, we want you to be for us only for that order. We want you to follow it up with 1 hour. So they're already telling you it's gonna take you an hour. You're not allowed to get any other work. We're not gonna give you work for 1 hour until you complete the order. So this is what I said. This system is not sustainable. If we think they're gonna keep doing this, they're gonna increase these orders, they're gonna do these orders more frequently, we might be in a mistake, because I think in the future they're gonna drop these orders down to like $20. They're gonna do caterings, all depending in the amounts. They might range from $40 all the way to like $15. And they will just throw the orders without doing the Doordash Drive things. It will still be a special program, because you gotta keep your ratings up in order for you to deliver big orders, because you need to have reliability ratings. You cannot just do Doordash Drive and have the worst ratings ever, especially from customer service. That's the one that cares, that actually matters the most, and completion rate, since eventually that leads to a happy customer and delivery on time. So if you assign just right before the order gets delivered, and then it's a mess because they cannot fulfill the delivery on the time given. So that's what I said. This is not gonna be sustainable. Eventually it's gonna start getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. They're gonna make us dash and all of a sudden they will throw us the orders like this, but they're gonna suspend the door drive picking up program like that, like the one we're used to. Maybe they're just gonna go straight up giving us the order as soon as we're dashing on the areas, and they're gonna be all those Doordash drive program eligible drivers. They're gonna get those orders. That's what I think they're doing. I don't know exactly. Everything points to that direction. But for people who are saying that, yeah, I rely on this pay model, they're gonna keep throwing me orders for $30, $40 plus extra $2, and it's gonna be just a small order that I can just drop quick. Well, they're not paying you big money just because, and they're not paying you big money to deliver $50 order. They're paying you something because they're trying something. They want to know how effective this can be in order for them to do any changes to make the move that eventually will make sense for them and will make the money, lowering the price or eliminating these extra payments that they're doing for these kind of programs. So that's eventually what they're trying to do. They're testing something, and we think that they're gonna start sending those orders frequently, and we're gonna make so much money, and we're gonna have Doordash as the prime delivery app. We might be in a big mistake. That's what I say. We don't supposed to underestimate the power of each app, because when you join the power of every app, that's what it can give you results. It can give you results that can lead you to better profits, not just one app. Because if the business falls short for any reason, they don't give you those big orders, or the business is not that busy, or whatever happened, you might be forced to eventually just not being able to keep working the way you're doing it, and to keep your goals. And some days are gonna be good, some days are gonna be terrible. Like, for example, in my market right now, I was getting a lot of those $2, $3, $4 order. This is also what I say, the new pay model is not sustainable. On the other hand, those non-tippers, they are going to throw a lot of orders in the market for $2, $3, or $4. Why do I think this pay model is not sustainable? Because of this. Those orders, everybody knows, well, most of you guys know, that if you start making all those orders for $2, for $3, for $4, you're not going to make money. It's very hard to make a profit. Even if you drop quick, it doesn't matter, because one restaurant that delays you 20 minutes or 25 minutes, you're automatically screwed. And that's one of the big issues that we're gonna have with this this is one of the big issues we're gonna have with the system in the way it operates, because those orders, we know they're not making us money, and I'm not gonna go and risk myself for $4 to go and pick up a food from a restaurant, and then all of a sudden you stay there waiting, driving, wasting my time. And that's a big waste time, and that's gonna be for all of us. And it doesn't matter how close the restaurant is to the drop off, and doesn't matter how many orders you think you can knock down in an hour from that matter. You're not, let's be realistic. If they throw a $4.50 order, in order for you to make $20, you have to make 5 orders. 5 orders for $20. Realistically talking, you're not gonna be able to do that. $3 is something doable if they're super close, but you don't want $12 an hour. You don't want that, and that's assuming they're gonna send you back-to-back orders. This is what I say. This system is not sustainable. It has to be subsidized all the way up, to $5.50. So at least if you make 3 orders, you will still be on the $16.50 mark, which is the borderline to start the profits on this business. So once again, these $4, $4.50 or less dollar orders, they're not gonna make us money. Those orders are gonna be there forever, and eventually those orders are gonna start not being delivered, and DoorDash will have to subsidize that. And if they keep allowing the customers not to tip and to submit orders for less than $5 in the market, then DoorDash will have to subsidize that at our expense, at the Dasher's expense, because they can no longer throw any offers that are better for us. I mean, they will have to do something because they're subsidizing. They're not in this business to subsidize everything so everything can be delivered. They have to make a profit. So in order for them to make a profit, it involves, I mean, a pay cut for us, and there are some sort of regulations that they have to put on our end in order for them to keep subsidizing those low-paying orders for us to deliver. And that's what they were doing on the old pay model. They were doing that. So why? So all their orders could get delivered, but the drivers will get a standard pay rate of $5.50, $6.50 almost every single time, which wasn't really working either, because it's hard to profit from those kind of orders every single time. I mean, every single order that was coming on my way at least was $6.50, $5.50, $5.50, $6.50. Just like that, it's very hard. And even cherry picking, you will take quite a bit to get a decent order for a little bit more money. So you will have to pull up miracles, not something sustainable. That's something you can do in daily basis. So for that reason, the old pay model was bad. This new pay model, if they keep doing the same things they're doing as of now, it's not sustainable, and it's gonna start creating problems delivering non-tippers, which is perfect. People who doesn't tip, they don't deserve to have their food fast. But the restaurant still makes the food. Those orders, eventually they still have to come out of the restaurant. Somebody has to pick them up. Somebody. Even if DoorDash starts subsidizing, but there is a risk. And that's why they had to balance it up real good. And we'll see how they do it in the next coming months. In the next coming month, before they start getting into trouble. And then they're going to modify the system, and they're going to put something in there. Something in the lines, in between the lines, so we, the Dashers, will cover more of that subsidy for them to have those orders delivered. And what Grubhub is doing, Grubhub still keeps their old mentality, their old concept of business. They're not doing pretty much anything different. They just keep throwing their same pay model forever. They don't believe in changing, which I think it's good in a way. But they're really punishing people who are rejecting. I mean, people who are not pro premier, they don't get orders unless the market's busy. Kind of makes sense. If the market's busy, we will all profit in the end of the road. So why do I want to work when the market is not busy? I will ask myself. So I will take the day off or the afternoon off. And if your market is so slow all the time, yeah, that's a whole different story right there, because you will have to work on something else, because this business is not for you. It's not for your area. It's not for your market. But that's the way it is. That's what I say, not to underestimate the power of Grubhub. This weekend I learned my lesson. DoorDash was doing so good the last 2 weeks, so I thought that DoorDash was gonna be my primary. I was like, DoorDash is gonna send me more of the big ballers, blah blah blah, in which they sent me a few I really, I mean, make my money and stuff. But then Grubhub all of the sudden start sending me good value orders back to back, and in no time I was making quite a bit of money with them too. So just more than Doordash, even when Doordash was giving me the big baller. So that tells you a lot about the companies, how they operate, how they do their business. When they're busy, they're gonna send you good orders, and you have to be ready for it. When they're not busy, you might expect the $2, the $3, the $5, the $6, and that's it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, should I keep working like that? Should I quit? Then try later in the afternoon, plan some work on schedule, so at least I will make my money regardless if that day is busy or not busy. I do a lot of things to protect myself even on a slow day, so I'm never on loss because I plan my days ahead, and that's what it keeps me busy or keep my profits going even when the day is not gonna be as busy. So that's it for today, guys. I just want to tell you guys the things as they're happening right now with one company and another. We shouldn't underestimate. Just keep both of the apps open and see which sends you the best offer and takes the best offers that they send you. And that's what it's all about, to make big bucks. So you guys take care, and you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.